All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between FoCuS versus Foggy. This game taking place here on good old Turtle Rock. FoCuS spawning as the blue orc over here at what I'll call the 4 o'clock position, opening up with an altar of storms and a burrow. Meanwhile, Foggy spawning as the yellow night elf, opening things up with an altar of elders, moonwell, and an ancient of war close to this 411 sea turtle hatchling creep camp. Things are already getting underway. For all of you guys wondering, well, first of all, happy new year to you all. It has been quite some time since I've been able to cast, and glad to try to get back into the saddle and doing a unpracticed cast on a game that I have not seen before. For all of you guys wondering, yes, I do not preview any of my games whatsoever. I just try to cast and see what comes at the time, and it feels like I'm stuttering just a little bit. So hopefully, I'll be able to get back into my normal routine of describing what's happening, making predictions, and giving you guys a bit of entertainment as I am shocked, surprised, and dumbfounded at the strategies as we see a keeper of the grove going up against a blade master. Really no surprises there, as the blade master has become the more popular hero again as of late. We are looking at a Blade Master barracks opening, no war mill, so it does not look like we will be transitioning into headhunters. As we see, what is this? An ancient of a voodoo lounge being placed down. There was an ancient of or ancient of lore, or an ancient of or a shop being built across over there, as Foggy does build that Keeper of the Grove out now. Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and summon up some treants most likely, and this game will get underway here in just a moment. Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and summon up those treants, go after that giant sea turtle. Ancient Aurora Foggy actually taking quite a bit of damage, as it is tanking all of that damage from those sea turtles there. Meanwhile, Blade Master going to go ahead and go after that giant sea turtle creep camp. Going to be able to visit that voodoo lounge, sell that Scroll of Town portal here in just a moment, and picking up dual healing salves, a Scroll of Speed, as he makes his way back out. So Foggy, FoCuS, two professional players who have gone up against each other quite a bit, as we're going to be looking at that Blade Master now picking up that Circlet of Nobility, and damage has already been done here. Blade Master trying to go after that Archer. Archer taking quite a bit of damage. Scroll of Speed now being used to try to take down that Archer. They're going to go ahead and get in front of that Archer. One final shot off, takes it down with no real problem. Meanwhile, however, Foggy already off to the north, picked up dual Mantles of Intelligence, and now already at +6 auto attack. That +6 auto attack is a very large increase in damage, 25% overall. And with that, should be able to clear out this creep camp with the help of these treants very easily as it gets to level 2. Meanwhile, back down to the south side here, FoCuS looking to see where he can try and disrupt his opponent's creeping, and has not been able to track down that Keeper of the Grove as of yet. All right, needed to make sure, wait, am I recording properly? Trying to fall into my normal routines, realizing I didn't actually check all of my settings to see that the recording audio was working. Well, it does seem to be working there now. Coming back down here, we are looking at the Blade Master, looking to, see whether or not he can come across that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove has now gone after that giant sea turtle creep camp right here. Blade Master looking to steal that last shot right there. And Noah does end up taking down a tree and is going to take down that sea turtle hatching. It does not. Keeper of the Grove able to pick up the Cloak of Shadows, and that will most likely be sold, as the Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and teleport back home to that Ancient of War and now transition nicely into Huntresses. Huntress Hall is already done. Tech to tier 2 about 40% done here. Meanwhile, FoCuS is already sitting 90% done on that Great Hall, and should be able to train up that second hero behind this momentarily. Meanwhile, FoCuS is cashing up a bunch of Circlets of Nobility and trying to get them as much as they trying to get as many as they possibly can. All right, for all of you guys wondering, I believe the playtest realm patch on that Circlet of Nobility is really going to change how much overloading we are going to see on that Circlet of Nobility. The Circlet of Nobility will essentially give +1 to every single stat and give an additional +1 to the stat of your choosing. And I don't think it is going to be an additional bonus to. Well, I'll have to reread it. I actually haven't played on the playtest realm, so maybe I should actually look at that before and commenting on how the new Circlet of Nobility is going to work. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove still wandering around in circles here as the treants are looking to clear up the remainder of that Sea Turtle Hatchling Creep Camp. Keeper of the Grove will be just shy of level 3 as that Blade Master is still continuing to chase down that Keeper of the Grove. Goblin Alchemist now going to be joining in on the fight as that second hero. The Goblin Alchemist immediate impact as that Healing Wave or Acid Bomb really puts a lot of damage and a lot of pressure on unsuspecting orcs. However, FoCuS is not an unsuspecting orc. In fact, he is a completely suspecting orc, knowing the different strategies and play styles, as Foggy now going to go ahead and use that Staff of Teleportation to join up on that Goblin Alchemist and get to level 3. Shadow Hunter is right there. He does have Serpent Wards as well, as that Serpent Ward could get taken down very quickly. All right, there's an Entangled followed by an Acid Bomb, as that Shadow Hunter going to get easily surrounded and taken out. That Shadow Hunter was able to get down a second Serpent Ward, but that is it, as that Huntress may try and retreat all the way back here. Keeper of the Grove gets an Entangle off on that Blade Master, and that is a nasty 1-2 combination. That Entangle preventing any movement, while the Acid Bomb allows for additional damage to be dealt. Blade Master nearby, he is Windwalked, but is revealed by that Sentinel there, as the Keeper of the Grove trying to keep that Blade Master at bay. Ogre Magi down to 150 hit points, still taking a little bit of damage over time. Wind Rider is now going to be joining in on the battle. There's attack onto that Air Wind Rider there, as we're looking at multiple Sentinels coming down. All right, damage getting racked up. Alchemist trying to retreat back. Blade Master trying to keep its distance as well, as there was a lot of low hit point units. There's a Talisman of Evasion as the Alchemist escapes away at 110 hit points. Level 2 now on that Alchemist. We may look at some Healing Spray as the Blade Master falls at level 2 and the Keeper of the Grove falls at level 3. All primary heroes easily taken down, as the Wind Rider now looking to finish off the remainder of this creep camp, and the Shadow Hunter is in fact in play, gaining some of that necessary experience to try and get to level 2. Forest Troll Trapper going to fall right there, but will still just be shy of level 2, as it is 8 experience right there. Meanwhile, Resurrection on that Keeper of the Grove will take a little bit of time since it is at level 3. Blade Master will be popping out momentarily, as the Shadow Hunter takes this opportunity to try and clear out this giant sea turtle creep camp. One already taken down. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 2, going to continue to try and clear things out. Double Serpent Wards trying to poke down this gargantuan sea turtle, as the Shadow Hunter is down to 153 hit points and staying steady. Healing Salve should be used right there. Raider absorbing a little bit of damage, as that gargantuan sea turtle is dealing a bit of chaos damage. Shadow Hunter picking up a Wand of Mana Stealing, not necessarily the item that he wants, as that is another item that is going to be changing in the upcoming patch. All right, there goes an Ensnare down onto an Archer. There's a little bit more damage following it up right there. Archer continuing to poke back once more. Archer going to easily get taken down. Shadow Hunter, however, still shy of level 3. All right, Keeper of the Grove still needs a little bit more time to get to level 3. Meanwhile, Shadow Hunter able to creep by his lonesome self, going after another gargantuan sea turtle creep camp. May try to ensnare one of these units here, as the Shadow Hunter will get to level 3. And meanwhile, the Blade Master will most likely stay at level 2. Coming back down to the south side here, Foggy, no stranger to high risk, high reward, going after this Ogre Lord creep camp, and now summoning some treants over, as the Ogre Lord may try to get off a shockwave across multiple units right there. All right, one of the Force of Nature is already low on hit points. Second one getting taken down as well, as the Keeper of the Grove going after that Ogre Lord there. Level 3 now on that Alchemist. Unholy Aura faster movement speed. Healing spray being used as well as the alchemist while trying to stay on top. Rune of healing right there quickly going to be used to try and top off all of those units. Meanwhile, Wind Rider, Raider, and now a couple of Grunts and Raiders could be putting pressure on the Ancient of War. However, a Scroll of Town Portal cuts any pressure, a bit short. We are looking at that Keeper of the Grove still dealing quite a bit of damage, plus 11 attack between the Orb of Venom and that dual Mantle of Intelligence, trying to keep things at bay. Meanwhile, though, FoCuS has been building up an expansion here at the center expansion, the old-fashioned way, with a peon instead of trying to use that tiny Great Hall. Blade Master gonna go after this gargantuan sea turtle here, and here once more we're gonna see Foggy perhaps try and catch FoCuS a bit off guard. Sentinel Owl Scout now keeping track of the units as the Shadow Hunter now looks to back up here. All right, big army, 49 supply compared to 48, and largest tier or no upkeep armies to be had as the units are now trying to retreat back. We are also looking at a Priestess of the Moon opting to go for Owl Scout first instead of True Shot Aura to keep tabs up on that Blade Master. Blade Master, however, gonna go ahead and get some easy damage on that Priestess of the Moon as it looks like it's about to get taken down as the Blade Master gets entangled and unable to keep track any longer. Archers continuing that pressure there. 45 supply compared to 45 as the Keeper of the Grove is racking up quite a bit of damage onto some of these totally suspecting units trying to, get back home. Shadow Hunter down to 175 hit points after that damage over time. That Orb of Venom Poison really racking up the damage there as FoCuS now retreating back. 42 supply compared to 44. Great Hall now done, but it may not be able to pay for itself as the Huntresses are now getting into position. Blade Master in position now to try and take down two quick archers as that roar quickly comes to an end from that Scroll of the Beast. Priestess of the Moon down to 264 hit points after using that Scroll of Healing. Meanwhile, the Alchemist may try to get some healing spray. There's a mirror image to break out of any possible entangle attempts as the Keeper of the Grove going after multiple units here. Priestess of the Moon, Potion of Invulnerability used in time there. And are we going to see some damage racked up on that Blade Master? Yes, we are. That Blade Master is going to be able to go anywhere down to 187 hit points as that Orb of Venom still ticking away quite a bit. Down to 160 hit points there, still able to stay alive as the Keeper of the Grove trying to finish off some of these lower hit point peons and to gain up a bit of levels. Priestess of the Moon still sitting at level 1 after all this time. Meanwhile, damage is racking up onto those grunts onto that grunt as that grunt easily gets taken down. Level 3, level 1, going up against dual level 3 heroes. Keeper of the Grove now sitting at level 4. Peons getting easily cleaned up as Foggy seems to be in a bit of a, in control of this game. Excuse me, FoCuS is the one in trouble. FoCuS now trying to retreat back here, and with that Blade Master, more Sentinel Scouts are just constantly, or Owl Scouts constantly keeping track of that Blade Master, unable to play that wind-walking game that he so desperately wants to. All right, another Grunt going to get taken down here as the Wind Rider going to be forced to try and retreat back. Archers still not getting any real damage bonus. 2-0 upgrades, however, on their arrows, but still no True Shot Aura as of yet. Owl Scouts making it perhaps difficult to keep track of or be able to focus fire onto any of the units here. If the Owl Scouts just kind of hover over the archers and the heroes, you can see that the Owl Scouts may end up taking that click away from a low hit point unit, making it difficult to focus fire down any of the units here. Meanwhile, two Owl Scouts still keeping track of all of these targets as the Priestess of the Moon has been just spamming Owl Scouts even though it is a level 1 ability. All right, Owl Scouts still keeping tabs across all of those units here as we are 1 base compared to 1 base. 36 supply army compared to 38. FoCuS still has a slight advantage here overall. Army size, or excuse me, hero level, however, definitely in favor of Foggy as he has an additional hero at higher levels as well. All right, Blade Master going after a gargantuan Sea Turtle Creek Camp, hoping to remedy the situation, perhaps get to level 4 on that Shadow Hunter for level 2 Serpent wards, as we are looking at a Tome of Intelligence and a Crystal Ball being left behind here. Couple of easy kills here. The Shadow Hunter just shy of level 4 should be able to get there off of one, if not two of these kills, taking down a level 3 Murloc Nightcrawler to get to level 4. Coming back across on the other side of the map, though, Foggy going after the Ogre Magi Creep Camp that does drop that Watcher Ward. That Watcher Ward or Rune of the Watcher will keep track of that Blade Master, and now, well, he has sight across multiple portions of the map. Priestess of the Moon looking to get to level 2 here. Tome of Agility could get picked up by that Priestess of the Moon for even more damage. Priestess of the Moon also has an Orb of Venom, so dual Orb of Venoms do in fact stack onto a single target, and that will greatly deal damage over time across multiple units. 50 over 50 supply compared to 49 over 61, as the Owl Scout still just playing mental games on FoCuS, as FoCuS is always going to be revealed. Treants now joining in on the battle. Triple Purge taking them down, and that is going to funnel more experience to perhaps a soon-to-be level 4 Blade Master if that trick continues to be used again and again. Talking about level 4, we already have level 4 Alchemist and level 4 Keeper of the Grove out here on the battlefield. In addition to that level 2 Priestess of the Moon, that Priestess of the Moon giving level 1 True Shot aura across multiple units and allowing them to deal additional damage. Raiders with their fast movement speed, Wind Riders with their fast movement speed, and the ability to fly over any trees, trying to take down some of these, put pressure on the Foggy's base. Serpent Wards also being placed down here, and here we are. Foggy gonna go ahead and try and defend. 16 minutes into this game, how is this gonna unfold as the Blade Master still shy from level 4, needing 36 experience more. Keeper of the Grove trying to finish off a couple of grunts there. Healing Wave and a Purge breaking out of that entangle as we're still fighting our way through. Priest of the Moon continuing to put in pressure again and again, trying to, rack up damage onto those low hit point units, still trailing away as a Raider dies from Acid Bomb. There's that double or a level up on that Blade Master, getting up to level 4. Mirror Image also getting to level 4, as well as that Blade Master now finally has level 2 Critical Strike. All right, or excuse me, I believe has level 2 Critical Strike. Now, Blade Master trying to retreat back away down to 125 hit points. This is just an uphill battle, but FoCuS does have a slight army size advantage, 50 compared to 44, as both sides now breaking into low upkeep. One peon about to get taken down. Foggy sitting at 52 over 60 compared to 57 over 61. As FoCuS does have a slight army size advantage, but it may not be enough to overcome the fact that there is that second hero coming across from Foggy. 17 minutes, 30 seconds into this game, still no clear-cut winner. FoCuS continuing to add on more and more units to his army to try and build a larger, build an army and get army size superiority. Meanwhile, Foggy going after an Ogre lowered creep camp, perhaps trying to get some more powerful items as the Priestess of the Moon picks up a Scroll of Town Portal. But there's an ensnare onto Foggy. Is he going to be able to staff a teleportation out of this? Yes, he's able to staff a teleportation out, get closer to the rest of that Night Elf army, and now trying to take down some more of those units. Rune of Healing quickly being used there. Tome of Knowledge being left behind. A couple of Wisps going to get cleaned up there as that Tome of Knowledge. Acid Bomb up onto that Blade Master. Lightning Shield across multiple archers, and that Lightning Shield could start turning damage around onto across all of those archers. 48 over 60 supply. So much Lightning Shield being damaged around as the Blade Master himself does not have Lightning Shield. Scroll of Protection being used there, but those units are teleporting back. There goes another archer. There goes another. Scroll of Town Portal would also be detrimental, as so many of those Lightning Shields would just cause more and more damage here. Foggy down to 42 over 60 supply, and a great play by FoCuS using that Lightning Shield to force all of the archers to not be able to easily focus fire onto any single unit, as that would clump them together. 39 compared to 53 now. Things are going very, very well for FoCuS, as he has a commanding lead in terms of the overall army size, as the archers are just starting to, have diminishing returns. Keeper of the Grove now down to dead, as the Blade Master able to stay alive. He's going to escape at 72 hit points. Alchemist trying to catch up to this Orb of Venom damage, as a single archer could have blocked this one Blade Master here. Blade Master still trying to get away. There's a little bit of damage. Owl Scout right there, as the Alchemist should be able to get an Acid Bomb off onto the targets. He's going to try and, sacrifice himself himself across all of these units? That is the question there. All right, Blade Master going to be circling around that gold mine here once more damage, and now down goes the Blade Master. Priestess of the Moon gets up to level 3, but is that going to be enough? 28 supply compared to 45, and what is happening in this engagement overall as the Priestess of the Moon down to 400 hit points? Will he be able to break back out? No Staff of Preservation. Priestess of the Moon going to get surrounded and now taken down. Level 5 on that Shadow Hunter. Alchemist trying to rack up more damage. Takes down one Raider, but 39 supply compared to 25. Is that going to be enough? Alchemist wants to try to get one more kill. Gets up to level 5, but not going to be enough. 18 over 60 supply compared to 35 over 71. Foggy with the higher score by over 10% ends up losing as FoCuS with those lightning shields across all of those archers forces those archers to constantly split, thereby reducing their damage, not only by the simple splitting and the fact that they can't focus fire, but by the fact that many of those archers were just constantly on the move. Archers on the move cannot deal damage, and with all of that, at the end of the day, ends up losing the game. Foggy losing in every single category: unit score, hero score, and resource score. Or winning in every category, FoCuS losing in every category, ends up still taking the victory. Let me know what you guys thought about this game here. The numbers don't always necessarily tell the story. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.